You guys went on an 18-4 run in the fourth quarter to get back in that game. Did you think you were on your way to stealing it?
I mean, we're close. I mean, right there. We gave ourselves an opportunity. I mean, that's what you can, that's all you can ask for.
What keyed that? What allowed you to get back in it once you fell behind by 15?
There's defense. We were all pretty patient. The second unit did a pretty good job all night long. They had to start the fourth game, just kind of got away from us a little bit, but we managed to get it back under control.
I said on the radio that I was disappointed you didn't get the ball on that last sequence. I know sometimes it doesn't dictate that, but did you go too quick? Should they have worked it a little bit more and maybe given you a shot to see if you could keep the threes coming?
It was just a misunderstanding, right? Coach had called the sequence. Jeremy thought he had said 2 for 1, so he's calling for 2 for 1, and I was saying, hell no. There was just confusion, but we still got a good look.
Encouraged by anything that happened tonight, even though you lost?
Oh, we played very well. We played, the start of the season, we had to figure a lot of things out, and unfortunately got ourselves in a hole, but we're playing well, man. And we play this way, we'll get ourselves right back into contention.
I thought especially in the first half, your fast break was as good as it's been in 2 years. Did you notice that?
Well, our defense is picking up a lot. We're starting to read each other pretty well and getting really active, getting in the passing lanes, getting some steals.
Boozer seems to have had 2 games in a row where he's playing kind of like the old Carlos Boozer. How important was he tonight?
No, it's critical, man. It's I wish tonight, I think we got away from him a little bit there at the start of the fourth in that second group. We should really pound the ball into him a lot more down there. But he's playing very well. He's playing with a lot of confidence, and he's he hasn't been the Carlos in Utah for a number of years. So it just took a little bit to remind him of who he is.
With about 6 minutes to go, you were over 30 minutes. I think you had played 31, 32 minutes. He brought you back in when you were down 15. Was there any thought among you and Byron that maybe you bench it tonight and save for tomorrow night, or was it always you were going to come in and finish this one?
Because we were down 15 points?
Right. With 6 minutes to go. It's a good thing he didn't take you out.
Not see what just happened?
Right. No, that's why I'm asking.
15 points is nothing.
So the minute limit is if the game is a game, you guys are gonna bend that.
Yeah, 15 points is nothing. We've come back from that many times before. It's nothing. And I think for our young guys, it's important to see that. A lot of times it's easy to get discouraged when you're down 15 with 6 minutes to go, but I've seen it all before, man. And tonight was a big confidence booster for us and understanding that we can get back in these games.
I know that you're still thinking about this one, but tomorrow night you got a good young New Orleans team and Anthony Davis, who you know well. What's on your mind about tomorrow night?
AD's outrageous. He's playing like, we all knew he could play. You know what I mean? And it's going to be fun to see it up close. But we're looking forward to that challenge.
Did you see this when he was on the Olympic team? They kind of threw him on there because they wanted one young guy, and he didn't play in the games a lot. But did you guys all know he had this in him back then?
Yeah.
I think he was, 18 when you guys had him?
He's an athletic Pau Gasol. That's the best way I could put him. He's he can be one of the greatest power forwards who have ever played.
Kobe, Byron just said that he wished he'd given Lynn a visual signal in addition to like an audible signal in that last play that went to Hill. You seem surprised by it. What did you see out there?
It was just confusion, man. He thought the coach had said go 2 for 1 when he had called the sequence, and it's just a misunderstanding.
And why does that happen on this team? Young team or new team?
It's a young team, but honestly, it was just like, it was just a misunderstanding. Like, you're in an arena with a lot of people yelling and stuff like that, and coach makes a call, player thinks he sees one thing. You know what I mean? It's just happens, man. And when you're new and we're all just kind of getting to know each other, stuff like that happens.
I would laugh myself.
Let's talk a little Kobe and what he was saying there in the post game about battling back. And Kobe kind of keying that. He said it was a good sign for the young guys, down 15. John Ireland asked him, was there ever any discussion about maybe you sitting it out because you're playing on a back-to-back night, game's kind of getting way down 17? He said, absolutely not, because we've done it before. We got to show these young guys, and they got right back in the game.
Yeah,
it's a good sign.
Yeah, Kobe's in the groove. And, while this team is going through this process, while they're learning on the fly, so to speak, this was a good, I don't want to say a good loss, but a good experience for the total team to see that if you keep fighting and you keep taking care of the little things like rebounding and not turning the ball over, you can have a 9-0 run or a 10-0 run and get back into the ball game. So I think that's what Kobe was alluding to, is that it was good for the younger guys to see that it could be done.
You look at the game, you're playing the Memphis Grizzlies, who normally the games are in the high 80s, low 90s. You score like 102 points. Like you said, you're down 17, you come back, and you pretty much put yourself in a position you could have tied the game without that mishap there at the end of the game. So it is some good things you can take from this outing. You didn't win the game, but the most important thing is that you didn't hold your head down. You found the way to fight. And it's, like you said, it's sending a great message because these are the type of games you're going to be in pretty much a lot this season.
Every year, every night.
And every time you play somebody, you Lakers, so they're going to be geared up to play you. So the most important thing, we're never out of the game and you know, until we continue to think that way and continue to play hard as well.
All right, guys, let's go back to the Lakers locker room. John Ireland is